so surreal. I just keep looking at. There's my face on the giant screen. There's Fede. It's all coming together. It's all happening. It's amazing. I'm just so excited to see what fans think. This is really made for the fans. She's a young girl living on a mining colony, and she's sort of run out of options. Her world is falling apart. She's got a brother who she's trying to protect, Andy, played by the incredible David Jonsson. And there's a plan that's pitched to her to sort of find a different way of life, and that's where our story kicks off. Survivor's memory. I think like a lot of us, we have similar stories. Our mom went out of the house, and Dad was like, "Yeah, the kids can watch Alien. It's not a big deal." And now we're forever scarred by, especially that chest pusher scene. I definitely remember that sticking with me, and I just had to leave the room. And then I came back to it when I was older and had a sort of new appreciation for the filmmaking behind it, and yeah, especially the practical effects and you know what Ridley Scott did, what James Cameron did, and Sigourney Weaver. I just from that perspective, from a filmmaking perspective, I just sort of gained a whole new respect. I think he took some inspiration from the great Ridley Scott. Yeah, I think, you know, it was a 6-month shoot, and we're playing these horror beats for 6 months, and so I think he was always trying to keep it fresh and keep us on our toes. So he had some tricks up his sleeve to keep it alive. Yeah, and I think it worked. We'll see. I just think you'd be doing such a disservice to yourself if you were seeing Alien anywhere else other than the biggest screen. I mean, the sound design is absolutely incredible. The cinematography is stunning, and the scares. You know, the bigger the scare, the better. So do yourself a favor and see it on the biggest screen possible.
It feels incredible. I am so excited for people to finally get to see it, and I really do hope that they go to see it in the cinemas, because it is a spectacle and it needs to be seen on that big screen. Yeah. So Tyler is the ex-boyfriend of Rain, is played by Cailee Spaeny. They find him on this colony planet, and there's not much sunlight. It's a really sort of poor quality of life, and he works as a miner. So his kind of idea, him and Bjorn and Navarro, played by Spike Fearn and Aileen. They come up with this idea. They see this like old sort of relic floating about, this old ship, old Wayu ship, and they kind of see an opportunity to get to another planet where there'd be a much better quality of life. But obviously things don't really pan out that way. It's not as straightforward as it seems. It's really difficult to just pick out just one. Obviously, getting to come face to face with the Xenomorph is something that I will never ever forget. It's been amazing, and just seeing those being on the sets are incredible. The guys that made the sets are truly amazing. The design language that they use is all back to the kind of same language that they used in the original movies. It's like that 80s kind of analog, all the buttons and the screens. It really feels like you're stepping back in time. Yeah, they did do that. There's a scene in the cryo chamber with myself and Spike, who's just over there. And there were facehuggers everywhere, and it was really not choreographed. There were facehuggers genuinely coming at us from every angle. There were like prop guys that were in the corner. We wouldn't know where they're coming from, so we are like genuinely reacting to all those things coming at us. It still hasn't sunk in. It's I'm sure once the dust has settled, and you know, maybe in like a year to come, it will kind of settle in. But it still feels like I'm in a kind of fever dream. It's just a real kind of dream come true, and to be a part of this legacy that means so much to so many people over the span of 45 years. It's an honour. It's a real honour. See this on the biggest screen possible because of the stunning visuals, the cinematography, the sound design. So hearing the creatures and the ships and, you know, the thrusts of the engine, and yeah, it's a spectacle and it needs to be seen on the big screen.
Exciting. I'm really happy for Fede. that he gets to come over here and show everyone this movie that we've made. And I think it's great. So yeah, really exciting. I just think, you know, he carries a lot on his shoulder, and he's just wants the best for everyone around him and himself. And well, it's an alien movie, so you know, it all goes downhill. But yeah. Yeah, I think that first chest burst of John Hurt is always going to be the most memorable thing of the Alien franchise for sure. That first chest burst was pretty magic. So yeah, that for sure. I think with this movie, you gotta watch it on the biggest screen possible for sure. I mean, I'm gonna be watching it on IMAX with all my friends from home, so everyone else should, yeah.
Very excited. Can't wait. Can't wait. Just can't wait. I don't think they're ready. That's why I can't wait. I think on the same month, I probably saw Aliens for the first time when I was 12. That was 1990, and then I went back to see Alien that was playing in television, and then very shortly I was waiting for Alien 3 to come out. So it was all of those like back to back, very quick. So it made quite an imprint on me. Yeah. Ridley has this philosophy of like you should never underestimate the audience. That you should always elevate the material, never dump down. He said, always elevate, never dump it down, and also to understand that Alien it's at the end of the day, he said it's a B movie executed in an A+ way. So it means like embrace the horror, embrace the just that feeling of the classic like movie-going experience of a horror night, but executed on an A+ way. Well, yeah, we do that. You know, at this stage, you want to make sure they can do. You ask for the permission early on and say, is that okay? And they say yes. And then you put them through a whole experience of making sure, like, if they expect the monster to show up on the left, you bring it on the right and keep things exciting for them. And that's how these guys love to do it. So that was how we did.